Hello and welcome to a Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. I'm sure you all were expecting Christina, but it was me, Brendan! Now that I've gotten that JoJo reference out of the way, tonight we're diving back into the world of darkness as the group exalts in their own unique way. Cass takes a round trip to Jupiter, Leonard meets his oldest friend, Oliver bites the dust, and Roswell saves the bees. This is Friendly Neighborhood Exalts Episode 2, Mythology 102.
I just kind of lean down to the others and be, hey, back to us that way. Am's gray. Quick.
I'm gonna turn to everybody else and whisper, see? I told you cussing makes you stupid.
Oh no, buddy, hey, roll me that manipulation and subterfuge to see if the mobsters don't notice you.
Come on, roll me that one dice. Roll that one dice. It could be a 10.
Or one.
Where's
it
the
a one?
huge? Oh yeah, it's still
It's one dice, isn't it, Cody?
It is one dice.
Oh god.
10.
1.
Oh, that'd be good.
I believe in you.
It didn't.
9.
Oh!
It's at least a success.
It was almost a 10. Almost a 10. Oh. Yikes.
No.
The three guys who look like they're definitely not from Italy hear that base, and immediately all three of them pull out guns and point it at you guys.
Hey,
Out the back. Yo. We do not want kids in here while we're
We're just trying to go out the back. We just want to leave.
Right. We're gonna make sure that you kids get home safe and you're not having to deal with any of Vinny's crap. So let's go. And you, big guy, don't you ever say anything bad about our friends again.
Wait, so I'm not getting paid?
Vinny kind of looks at you and goes, "Don't worry. I got you. Don't worry, I got you."
Vinny, are you going to be okay?
I'll be fine. This is just the second time this month they've done this.
Hey guys, please don't kill my employer. I got a lot of things I gotta pay for.
Hey, Brendan.
Yes.
What is the rule to tell if they're bullshitting us that they're going to get us out of here and home safe?
I'm going to say that it is either going to be a perception and empathy or a wits and subterfuge.
Oh shit, let me roll.
I'm going to go perception and awareness.
Empathy.
Oh, okay. Empathy. My bad. Same roll, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
I mean, it's literally 6 dice for me either way.
One success.
Okay, just tell me, for you, Christina, since you're not sure which one you're going to use, just let me know which one you're going to do, because you'll get different information.
Is perception and empathy or wits and subterfuge?
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll wits and subterfuge.
Okay.
So, I got a question. For our merits and flaws, we have all that shit basically right now, right?
More or less,
Or is
yeah.
that only gonna I have I don't know if Honey Tug would count for that because I'm not really trying to convince him to do something.
No, it would not.
I didn't think so. Fuck it. I'll just do perception and empathy.
Difficulty 6, right, Brendan?
Yep.
I got 6 successes.
I only got 1 because of a 1.
Okay, so for those guys who used empathy, you guys kind of get the sense that they definitely don't want to be killing kids. Because that's how they see you guys. You guys are all kind of like 18, 19 years old. Like, you're legally adults, but people don't see you as
little
adults.
bambinos.
Yeah, you're the little bambinos that could.
Yeah, I mean, they would
Julia-
want somebody gunning down their kids, so.
Bad for business. Bad for the neighborhood.
Exactly. Yeah, they have some kind of a code of honor.
Yeah.
Julia, for the subterfuge roll, you know that if things go south real quick, they would not have a problem opening fire on you guys, but for right now, they are not going to.
All right, I just kind of turn to the others and go, "Hey, who wants to get the fuck out of the pizza place?"
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
I calmly,
All right,
pack,
let's go. Back to us this way.
I calmly pack up my things and then walk to leave. You all have
Okay.
a nice night.
You know, Vinny's pizza might not be as good as Uno's Chicago-style pizza, but
You get the fuck out of this campaign!
I slap my hand over his face and like attempt to drag him out.
I'm going to resist.
I'm gonna try a thing once Julia's done.
He took
Hang
care-
on, hey Lenny. There's a thing out by the dumpster I want to show you. Roll manipulation and subterfuge to convince Lenny to go out the fucking door.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing, just a different way. So
Do I roll a willpower since that would be against my intimate?
Yes, intimacies have not come into play just yet.
Okay, cool. So I can leave them behind.
You do need to roll a willpower, though, because you are being lied to.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Spicy.
And he beat my roll.
Yep, you do beat her roll by 1.
Good old
No.
Lenny. Smart when it's least convenient.
Lenny, we need to get out of here. Come on. Yeah, I basically just kind of give Lenny the big puppy dog eyes, and I'm just like, Lenny, if we stick around, it could actually get Lenny hurt or get Vinny hurt. We need to get out of here.
Oh man, Lenny's in there! As Lenny hears the very familiar sound of Terry out in the alley.
Can we just get the fuck out of
Terry's in the back.
Terry is out in the alley.
All right, so let's go talk to Terry. Oh man, Terry, how the fuck you been? What you doing on this side of town?
The
Cody,
three
no.
of the gangsters follow you guys out there with guns still raised to make sure that you go out and do not come back in. And when you guys go out there, you see Terry, a homeless man with a big beard, multiple jackets, mismatched clothes, a wandering eye, and terribly like a shock, like almost like Doc Brown hair.
Cody. He's the homeless guy from Guns Akimbo.
Yeah, exactly.
As you guys go out there, the 3 non-Italian guys come out the door with you and have their guns drawn, but they're basically just holding down the door. Terry sees this once you're all out there. Well, darn, doesn't this just look like a little bit of a shootout, standoff?
No.
How are you guys doing? And Terry saunters up to them. You're not harassing my friend Leonard there now, are you? Leonard's a good boy. He's such a good noodle
As we
from the
should go.
south.
we should go.
Terry is uncomfortably close to these guys with weapons drawn.
Rose just puts her head in her, like her face in her hand and starts slowly inching along the wall towards the dumpster.
Christina, you look down as you're kind of inching away, I guess.
That was
Yeah, I'm
Julia.
trying to I'm moving back away and kind of motioning for you guys to be like, we should go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
As you're doing that, you step on a roll of quarters that bursts open, and all of them stop on neither heads nor tails, but stop on their side and basically make an arrow that points towards the wall that has another graffitied arrow in deep red that points directly upwards, where that only you can see a bright red star in the sky that seems to be looming ever closer than when last you saw it.
Okay, so it's the same bright red star, right?
Yes. Just now that it is dark out, it actually looks like it's closer, almost like it might be like a comet or something at this point. So as that you notice this, Christina, Terry gets in really close to these guys, and one of them, he kind of gets up super close to one of them and goes, God wouldn't like what you're doing to these kids. And something about that sets one of them off. He's one of the bigger guys in the group. Looks real muscly, like he might be able to take a hit or two. And he backhands Terry. He backhands Terry so hard that there is an audible thud when his head hits the brick wall near him. And Terry goes down. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna move to try to help
Straight
Terry.
from where I'm at, full on jumping Superman punch into his jaw.
Some MMA shit.
Okay. Cody,
Yes.
as you see this happen, it's almost like it's in slow motion as your friend is slammed into the wall, and suddenly there is a second source of light besides the moon overhead. Suddenly, you are aware of the presence of a bright red star in the sky, and for some reason, this drives you into the same kind of rage that seeing Terry gets smacked around has caused. It's rough, and it repeats in your head, and you know that you should be able to, that star in the sky does not represent the justice or the good old American way.
So that star in the sky is bad.
Yes. Cody, you may now use Essence and Charms. Everybody else, suddenly you all see Leonard begins to glow like a sun, like the sun is like with like a yellow or a bright corona of power around him.
Super Saiyan.
More or less.
Yeah, super yeehaw.
Okay, so Cody, you have access to your charms and everything now. What are you going to do to this poor guy?
Oh, so first I've got Edge of Morning Sunlight, so my punches are aggravated against vampires, if he is a vampire. Second, I've got, Excellence, so that adds, spends 1 essence and adds 3 to my brawl for this scene.
Now, do you remember that you are limited by how much essence you can spend in a turn?
Yeah. So that would be how much the essence you can spend in a turn is equal to your essence rating.
For everybody except for Christina, I believe. Yes, I think Christina has a little bit of different rules to her stuff.
While Cody's channeling his all-American ki, I'm gonna run over and try to help Terry.
So I'm gonna just start with a punch because all of my essence stuff related to punching can be used reflexively.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna punch for now and see where that goes.
Okay.
So that is...
Please eviscerate him. Because I have a really cool thing I want to do.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 successes.
He does not dodge out of the way.
Is that at least 2 successes?
Yeah, you actually got the full 4 successes on him.
Okay. Would that inflict at least 2 damage after so?
Oh no. Dragon Ball Z on Cody.
Fuck yeah. On-cast soldiers
For
are so
that, you're going to have to actually roll your damage.
Gotcha.
So you're going to be rolling... You're just using your punches, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to roll your strength plus 4. Because you got 4 successes over him.
Gotcha. And successes are 6s.
Yep.
7 successes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, you deal a lot of damage to him.
Okay. So, because I inflicted at least 2 damage, he flies 50 yards and takes 1 bashing damage plus 1 for every 10 yards that he stopped early by a hard surface.
I mean, like the wall right behind him.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, is he just like a puddle?
What happened to not killing people? Cody.
Oh. If he's a vampire, he's not people.
He's
I don't know if he is or not.
Dude, you don't know if he's a vampire or not.
guilty until proven innocent.
So this guy smashes into the wall at
Didn't
almost
know my
like
own
he
strength.
almost like he had been launched out. Tyler, can you please make me a perception and an alertness check?
Basically, unless we have Essence 2, we really
No.
can't.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no! That's a botch.
My perception and alertness is not very good.
Yeah,
Okay,
What was that roll for?
about to find out.
so you don't notice until a little bit later. And by a little bit later, I mean you're just in shock and awe of Leonard suddenly Dragon Ball Zing this
It was
shit
the
up.
stress of the situation.
That it took you a moment, but suddenly your chest really fucking hurts.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It looks like as a reaction to being hit, the guy's muscles on his gun hand contracted and you got shot, bud.
Yep.
See, he shot Oliver. He's obviously a bad guy.
As the gun goes off, one of the other guys rushes at Roswell.
What the fuck?
Hey, Brendan,
Yeah,
where did you shoot me?
in the lungs.
Perfect. Ah, so good.
One of
Almost like he knows what your name is.
Yeah. It's almost like I didn't practice wheezing after a lung shot earlier today.
Fantastic.
So this guy goes, Julia, can you please give me a Dex and Athletics to dodge?
I knew I forgot to put points somewhere.
Athletics?
What, athletics?
Yeah, since there's a dodge stat.
Yeah, it's Dex and Athletics. I only have 1 dot in it, but my Dex is 5, so I'm hoping that'll compensate.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
you're good.
Then he botched?
Did.
Rough.
Bruh.
He just
So-
run into the wall, like slipped
So
it,
this
face
guy-
planted into the wall.
This guy goes to like try and grab you, and you deftly dodge out of the way, with suddenly having a little bit more jumping capability than you're used to. Maybe it's just the heat of the moment, but you kind of spring up onto the dumpster, like to get out of the way of this guy, and he like runs headfirst into it to get you. Make me a dex roll.
Just straight dex.
Yes. Jesus. Okay. This fucking dice bot really fucking likes you.
3 successes.
He slams headfirst into the dumpster, it looks like it might knock you over a little bit, but then it doesn't as you gain your balance. And you see this guy begin to freak out. It looks like he has dropped his gun, and he has, as best as you can tell, the hat that he was wearing has come off, and he has what looks like raccoon ears.
Oh, mother.
And his shades fall off, but he's still kind of like got the raccoon bandit eye thing going, and his mouth is full of teeth. Well, obviously it's full of teeth, but it's full of like fangs, like sharp animal bitey fangs.
Can't see how hard I'm literally gripping my face with a hand right now.
And he pulls out a knife and jumps on the dumpster with you for you to have your raccoon knife fight.
That's right. I pull out my magnum and I'll pull back the timer.
Always bring a gun to a knife fight.
Especially
With a goddamn
especially
raccoon.
against fucking raccoons.
I'm gonna gun knife fight a raccoon by a dumpster.
Raccoons don't fight fair, just gun them down.
I think it's hysterical. Cody basically became Goku, yet I got Spider-Man power.
Okay.
Plus power.
You're gonna pull out your gun to fight him.
And I'm gonna cock the trigger.
So, anyways, I started blasting.
Yes!
Okay.
The friendship in this gun
This
I
isn't
found.
real, this isn't real, this isn't real! Oh god, oh god, oh god! Well, how can my life get any fucking worse?
This
Okay,
this
roll,
long shot, this gunshot wound feels pretty real.
Roll me your dex and firearms to hit.
26.
Yep.
Max your firearms.
Oh. Blast. Oh.
That looks like a 3.
I may have maxed out both dex and firearms.
Hey man, these streams don't
Fine.
play.
I would a lot more even kilter. My highest ability is 3 across the
Fuck.
board, so
I dodged that.
Wily raccoon.
He does not dodge it.
No.
You're welcome to roll damage, which is 6. He's not dodging. He's going to tackle you.
No, he just eats the bullet, huh? Just like a fucking raccoon would.
no.
Is 3 successes?
Okay.
Ooh.
He soaks 2 of it.
1.
For damage, ones don't subtract from
Oh.
damage, I don't believe. But they also don't subtract from soaking. Because you're trying to determine damage.
Okay, so the 1 doesn't detract from my damage roll?
Right, but 10s also don't count as 2s. It's kind of weird.
Like,
Okay,
it's
so
like
he
a-
takes 1 damage.
Yeah, he takes 1 point of damage, and then he tackles you.
My rate is 2? I can't fire a second round?
You can, but if you fire a second round, you're going to be rolling at 1 less dice, and you're also going to be giving up your chance to dodge.
Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna dodge.
Fires a second round, accidentally shoots Tyler in his other lung.
Yeah, so you've got to beat 8 on the difficulty. You have to beat 8 successes to dodge his attack for a dodge.
That's a hard no.
Hard no.
Okay, so he's going to hit you, and like a truck, you're both going to go down into the dumpster.
Roswell's just screaming about how awful her life is right now. She's just trying to make friends, just trying to do my job.
As that you are down there with this knife wielding raccoon man, you notice that time seems to slow as a green fire burns in front of you, and there's a being that is laughing maniacally. At first, it looks like a perfect dome of green fire, but as it turns towards you, the inside of the dome you can see has a perfect representation of the Earth, with strings connecting to each and every major political player in the world. Basically, like anywhere that like senators are or prime ministers and everything. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of these strings like connecting to each other.
Okay.
And on the inside of this representation of the world, there's a young man who looks almost like your age, who looks like a perfect specimen of humanity, except for the fact that their eyes burn with a fire red, and they are bound to this place by strings of brass.
Okay. Not only did I lose my scholarship, get a friend killed, lose my job, get attacked by a fucking raccoon in a dumpster, now I'm hallucinating.
Hello, Roswell. I am the demon Lorelei.
Cool. Am I dead?
Not yet. It seems that you've squandered your life defining yourself by your failure, letting
Yeah?
your mistakes define you and kill you slowly.
I'm in America, and I'm under the age of 30. That sounds about par for the course.
Well, then, what if I told you there was a way that you could fix that for yourself?
What, like fix the housing market? I'm in.
No, not just that. This whole world.
Oh, hell yeah. I can definitely make urban beekeeping a real thing now.
The thing before you it looks frustrated, but you've basically said yes to it.
Dude, imagine selling your soul for urban beekeeping.
Dude, I totally would though.
I'd sell my soul to save the bees. What are you talking about?
But urban beekeeping.
Like, you could save the bees by
They-
that
they-
of the
they-
urban environments.
They are worth it.
It's
They are.
worth a soul.
My soul is worth less than the entire populace of the bees. Carry on.
Save the bees. Save the world.
Well then, Roswell, take my power and fix this world. You can start with this worm-ridden apple you call home.
You got it, Green Gizmo. Let's do this.
As this happens, the demon before you begins to fade into nothingness as the Malfian fire blazes and basically suffuses your body with energy.
Oh my god, yes. Do I go immediately into my demon form, or do I have to wait to do that?
You have to wait to do that.
Okay, I'm guessing
But
that's
you
the end
do-
of my turn.
You do now have access to your charms, and no, I will give you another go.
Fantastic. So I've got this raccoon person on top of me, and I'm in a dumpster, right?
Yes.
I'm going to assume that there's some spilled liquids in here.
Oh, most definitely.
I'm going to use Ichor Flux Tendrils.
What does that do?
I'm so glad you asked. The Infernal casts her malice into nearby liquid, provoking the eruption of a number of hissing, deadly tendrils, which she can command to tear her foes apart. These tentacles are 10 feet long, use the Infernal's willpower rating as their attack pools, and have an effective strength equal to her willpower as well. They attack opponents of the Infernal's choosing at the end of the turn, after everyone else has already acted, and their corrosive, boiling hot touch inflicts lethal damage.
Metal.
Okay. So you're going to do that. Since I'm kind of keeping the combats a little separate, we're going to say that it is the end of the turn here. So
right.
make me that roll for those corrosive tendrils.
So first I need to roll my willpower at a difficulty 7 to see how many I can summon.
You get 1 for each success.
Correct.
Holy shit.
Just put it together.
0. I summon 0.
As this happens, you can feel the infernal energy surging back through you, as you know that this is the time of greatest need, and 1 does summon forth.
Fantastic. I'm going to shoot it straight up the guy's butt.
Ew! Gross.
Knew that was coming.
The pooper.
Make
That's
an
what
attack
happens when you
roll.
rely on the power of demons rather than the power of Jesus.
That's
Right up the butt.
That's not a good roll.
botch.
That's a botch.
So good. And then
You're
when
aiming for the butt.
The tentacle weirdly caresses the dude. Ugh.
It winds up in the fourth hole right behind the kneecap.
we went from infernal to full on hentai in like 3.5 seconds flat.
You brought us here, Julia.
Okay, so with the sound of gunfire and everything going on, Oliver is laying there bleeding out as he is struggling to breathe, as his lungs have basically collapsed on themselves.
I'm just kind of
Well-
like laying there dying.
While all of this is happening, Christina, you notice that the door swings open as 3 dudes in tracksuits come out with guns.
Great.
It's about to
Uh,
get cheeky breaky.
yeah. All right, I'm trying to like headspace picture this.
Some real Suka Blitz.
We've got Rose dumpster diving with the raccoon.
Fighting
We've got one dude that's basically punched into oblivion. Another dude that is still standing there with a gun. Oliver bleeding on the ground over Terry, who's probably dead. And then we have 3 more dudes with guns that just opened the door. That about sum it up.
That about sums it up.
Okay. Is there anything around?
Yes,
Like, you said
there
that one
is.
dude dropped a gun.
Yes, above you there is a massive whirling red hurricane.
How close is above us?
No, above you. You don't look like you're in the
Oh.
alley anymore, anyway.
Oh, okay. Where do I look like I'm at then?
It's a little hard to tell, but based off of how hard it is for you to move right now, and the swirling, massive hurricane that extends farther than your eyes can see,
How cute.
and
like a
your
hurricane.
and your basic knowledge of astronomy, you might be on Jupiter. And before you see 3 women. One of them,
Is one look younger, one middle-aged, one older?
hey, it's like you figured it out. Yeah, one of them looks
Hmm.
about your age, and she is knitting a thread.
It doesn't sound
Mary?
it doesn't sound demonic.
It looks like, everything that you've done so far has led up to this point.
And she is there knitting thread. The second one looks almost identical to your character and is measuring the thread and points at the thread where they are now.
This, you must hide, you must find this quickly, and you must hide it.
And then finally, the old woman interrupts.
Without our intervention, this is where you die. It's your choice. Die as woman or take on the responsibility as an arbiter of secrets.
I like living. I don't really want to die, so...
Say yes.
Sure. That seems like a reasonable gamble. Yeah, sure.
All right then, Christina. The middle one takes the thread. That is, as best as you can tell, given your guess at what's going on here, literally takes it and snips it at both sides and then hands you your own thread.
Awesome. I'm gonna...
Consider that a parting gift. You're outside of fate now.
Lovely. Okay. Can I do something weird with this, or this is just kind of meld into me, or can I try and meld it into myself, or something like that?
It melds into you.
Okay. Cool.
It is
I'm just
your
gonna hold it.
exaltation.
I'm gonna hold it in my hands, look at it, look at them, and just kind of hold it to me and let it meld into me.
It does, and as the blinding white light leaves you, you are back in the slight past of those guys about to come through the door. You know that they're coming through with guns, and you now have sidereal powers to deal with this bullshit. How do you deal with it?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's see. So now I have to look at it put before they came out. So I was kind of planning for after they came out. Okay, so they haven't come out yet, but all the other stuff is happening, pretty much.
They're basically like a second or two from coming out. So like here you can get the drop on them because you know that they're coming.
Okay, so we're already like in round 1 of combat, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, and the dumpster's pretty close to the back door, right?
Yes. Well, no, it's
enough.
it's like 10 feet away because Julia moved it.
6.5 feet away from the building.
Okay, 6.5
It's
feet away
feasible
from the building.
Someone could push it over, right?
Someone very strong could, yes.
Okay. Be somebody very strong. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try it anyways. So I'm gonna use avoidance kata, which takes an essence, and I'm going to skip back. And instead of moving back away from things, I'm gonna reposition myself next to the dumpster and start pushing the dumpster into the door to block it.
Okay. I assume that avoidance kata just kind of happens automatically.
Double checking. I don't think I need to roll anything for it, but I will also post it so that you can read it real quick. Just takes an essence from quick skimming. That's your kata fuck this shit, I'm out. Within the first minute after encountering someone socially or within the first 2 rounds of combat. You basically relocate to somewhere where you might have plausibly been instead of where you're actually at.
Okay. Yeah. So then you are right over there and you are ready to push that dumpster. Make me a strength and athletics roll.
Is it possible to assist in this game?
Yes.
Can I assist
However,
her?
Christina just rewound time to kind of show up on near the dumpster, like
Here's the question.
at the
Here's
same
question.
time that you're
I'm still in
Yeah.
the process of punching the dude's face into oblivion.
pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Is this technically before he punches the dude, where I could be like, push the dumpster instead, or is it literally still happening?
That's still happening.
Right. Daryl's have wonky time bullshit, so I always have to double check with stuff. And I can't remember for this version. Is there anything that I can do to give automatic successes, like spend willpower?
Yes, you can spend willpower to get automatic successes.
Lovely. And I think I shall do that. My strength and athletics is not the best. Couldn't think of anything else to do for this. I'm assuming normal difficulty.
Yep.
And then I get an automatic success, so yeah, only one success.
That's one success. You manage to find the, like, it's one of those dumpsters that, like, it takes you a little bit to get it moving, but once you do, it's a little bit easier. You manage to cut off 2 of the guys from coming out, but one of them still slips through very quickly before the dumpster can cut him off.
I mean,
What are you going to do about this one guy?
Well, I can only spend 1 essence apparently per round. So.
Oh. Well, it's the next round now.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Yeah,
like I said, wonky. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of keeping everyone's stuff separate, just because it's a little bit easier that way right now. While that we're doing all the exalting.
All right. Well, then if it's the next round, I'm gonna spend another essence to go ahead and pop around the dumpster, trying to use it as cover, and I'm going to finger gun him.
Okay.
With some light.
Go ahead and roll that for me.
Should be, I assume, Dex and firearms like a normal gun is.
Yep.
Cool, so that's 8 dice.
Damn!
Goddamn. 6.
Yeah.
I'm not going to even give him a dodge roll, because even though that he has seen some shit, he has never seen someone actually shoot them with finger guns and it actually work.
It's just this little beam of light, like starlight, there's pew!
So roll me damage on that then.
It says damage is 4, so I assume 4 dice, right?
Yes.
It's been a while since I shot guns, so. And a 7, a 5, and a 1.
Oh no.
And he also doesn't have cover, because
Right.
I can shoot around cover. He has 100%
so
cover.
he gets shot in the arm, like the upper shoulder, and he basically drops his gun and goes, "Oh, what the fuck!" and starts running away.
Well, I'm gonna let him go since he's running.
Oliver,
Yeah. So funny.
you cannot breathe. Darkness is closing in on you. The color in the world drains. It is now just black and white. Though now you do feel like you can breathe, even if it's a little harder than normal. You are inside a black and white version of the alleyway, and the sidewalk that would go into the street appears to, well, the asphalt of the street appears to fall off forever downwards. But while that you're here, there is a feeling of being watched by something large and incomprehensible. There's a feeling of being looked at so intimately, and yet you can't find the source of it. Looking around and up, you do eventually see a 1 point of color in this area, and it is a burning red star. And as you look back down, you hear a voice booming from below you.
Live and serve the fallen. Die and be forgotten. The world is but a shadow of its former self. You can bring it back to its truth, chosen of death.
It's neat, but it's hard to hear with the music.
I did not notice the fucking music in there. That's
It's okay.
fucking weird.
I got it.
Wait, let me see if I can fix that.
Okay.
Okay,
Is that better?
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was going to have fucking background effects.
I use filter all the time.
Please don't cut. Please don't cut that. All right, reset.
Live and serve the fallen. Die and be forgotten. The world is but a shadow of its former self. You can bring it back to its truth, chosen of death. What say you?
I'm gonna probably still be kind of hung up on being like barely able to breathe. Gonna be trying to like hyperventilate and be like, I can't.
Do you want to be able to breathe again?
I have so much left to do. Yes, please.
Then, throw away that which makes you, you. The one thing you have in this life. Your name.
Being that you're in the Shadowlands, you actually feel like this you have the capability to literally or metaphorically throw your name into that deep, dark abyss, and whatever that it's asking you to do will actually work.
The name is irrelevant. What I do is what I'll be remembered for. And I do. I throw my name however I do that.
Excellent. Then we give you another chance. Live and serve the Neverborn.
Okay. So you have Oliver is no longer Oliver, and we'll get mad if anyone ever refers to him as that.
Good thing
However,
we don't know that.
You come back and you're alive again. One of the things that you notice is that one of the guys who hasn't made a whole lot of actions yet, there are ghosts that are surrounding him and chained to him. You can just see these as if they're plain as day.
Are spirits and ghosts the same thing?
Technically, no, but technically, yes. It kind of depends on the context.
Okay. The reason I ask is I have a charm that says the character permanently gains the ability to understand the language of spirits and to make herself clearly understood by them.
Yeah, I'm going to say that for this purpose, you ghost count.
Okay.
What are you going to do with that?
There's just ghosts hanging out.
There's ghosts hanging out that look very unhappy that they are tethered to this one guy.
Is this the guy? This isn't the guy who shot me.
This is not the guy who shot you. The guy who shot you got pummeled into the wall.
I'm just gonna get up very slowly, very methodically, very very slow movements, and just slowly walk over to the guy. Stand right in front of him.
Once you get within about 5 feet of him, he pulls the gun on you and don't move.
I'm gonna keep walking towards him.
Okay. He fires.
Okay.
What are you gonna do in response? He's gonna try and hit you.
How does one soak?
Stamina plus any armor or abilities.
Well, I'm just gonna go off of stamina then. I do want to do one thing as I walk towards him, though.
Okay.
I want to spend an essence to use Through Dead Eyes.
What does that do?
Well, I have to roll my perception plus my occult. And if I succeed on any of them with a difficulty of 7, I basically get the use of the Eyes of the Void and can see. I get either a bonus to medicine rolls, reduce the difficulty of any roll to diagnose an illness, or to determine how best to break or repair an object by 2. And I believe that can be used to see body parts that are having wear and tear.
Yes, it can.
Yeah. So
by the way, he missed.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna roll that perception roll real quick. Oh yeah,
3 successes.
I just need 1 and it goes off.
Hell yeah! So you're looking to see body parts of him, or
wear and tear on him.
How to put this?
How old is this guy? First of all,
he looks middle-aged.
Perfect.
Wear and tear on him is a little hard to tell, but it looks like that his weakest point is probably either his heart that looks very stressed, or his left arm, which looks like it's had multiple breaks happen to it before.
Cool. So he missed me, right? So it's the next round?
Yeah, he missed you.
Cool. I'm going to spend another essence to use World Withering Method.
Okay.
And as I walk up to him and do this, I'm going to talk. Be like, quite the injury you have on your shoulder there. That's unfortunate. I'm going to roll. I think I actually just roll 10 on this because it's occult plus intelligence. So yeah.
Okay. Do they have anything to resist it?
Difficulty 7. No.
Okay, shit. Okay.
We'll get to what it does here in a second. Wow. So that is 7 successes.
Jeez.
6, because you got a 1 at the end there.
Oh, I did. Okay. For every success, the object that I'm targeting ages by 10 years.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Gross.
Okay, so as you put your hand on this guy's shoulder, something weird begins to happen that you could not have foreseen from this. The arm, after a second or two of being touched like this, actually turns to dust, as if something about it has been removed from whatever is powering it.
Oh, okay. This is like a vessel kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. The arm just straight up turns to dust. And this guy begins to freak the fuck out. Let me make a roll for him real quick.
Wow.
That was a good roll.
Wow. Was not expecting to actually have a good roll there. He still is freaking out. His arm just turned to dust, but he's not freaking out so much that he runs blindly into, I don't know, oncoming traffic. But he does run out the alleyway, freaking out. You can see the ghosts behind him are chasing after him. Well, more like being dragged after him, as the chains appear to be attached to him.
Can I grab a chain?
You can go ahead and try.
I'm just swinging wild right now because this is all new.
Yeah, go ahead and try.
What would you like me to roll?
I guess Dex and Athletics for a quick movement like that.
Gosh. Okay.
That's not his forte.
Nope. It's fine. Maybe I'll be okay. Can I spend a willpower reflexively after I roll, or do I need to do that beforehand?
You do have to declare it beforehand.
Then I'll spend one beforehand to get a success.
Okay.
So 1.
You got 1 success.
But no, not negative, though.
Upon touching one of the chains, there's about 10 of these ghosts being dragged along. Upon you touching one of those chains, even ever so briefly, you can see that the chain dissipates and the ghost kind of flows. It is the ghost of a young girl who looks to have been probably from like the 1930s. She's got a very like beginning of the century kind of dress to her. Well, I guess beginning of the 19th century.
Has like one of those
20th
flower
century,
bowler
yeah.
hats?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she kind of floats over to you and she's just like, "Thank you, sir. He's been keeping us like that for decades. I'll go tell the others that you're here. We appreciate it." And she kind of like fades back into the Shadowlands.
Okay.
Julia, I believe that you are still being accosted by a raccoon with a knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and assume my demon form.
You do that. This is going to get very interesting. Where were we? Oh yeah, Julia was about to take her demon form. While that is happening, because that does take a turn to do, Cody, what are you doing? Because we have not gotten back to you in a hot second.
Now that I'm exalted, does that establish my telepathic link with Simple Man Freebird?
I was about to get to that.
Okay. Well,
so Cody,
question.
I would like to note something to you.
Yes.
As a solar exalted, you have kind of this understanding of when that something is a creature of darkness.
Yeah.
So there's like 2 in the trash can, 2 in the dumpster, 1 that just got smashed into oblivion against the wall, 1 that went running around a corner, and another 1 that disintegrated someone's arm.
FYI, I'm the only one in the party besides you that's not considered a creature of darkness.
So, my follow-up question is, the one that I smashed into oblivion, is he dead? Because there's a charm that I forgot about that,
He is currently at incapacitated, but it's up to you whether or not that he lives or dies.
Gotcha. Because since on that turn I didn't take any actions other than attacking that one enemy, Hungry Tiger technique kicks in and doubles the extra successes for determining damage.
Like I just said, it is up to you whether or not that he lives or dies at this
Gotcha.
point. If you want him dead, he can be basically dead. To be fair, that guy did also like backhand Terry into a wall.
He backhanded my ward into the wall, and he is a creature of darkness.
He also
fuck
shot
that
me.
guy. He also shot Oliver. I mean, I kinda shot you, Tyler.
Yeah, kind of.
Because he was dead by the time that trigger was pulled. It was just a muscle spasm.
So he's dying then, or he's dead?
Yeah.
Okay, so since that one charm caused aggravated damage to that guy, he actually burns up as if he's exposed to the sun.
He was a vampire.
Found a vampire. Congrats.
The conspiracies were true.
And in doing so, he eventually just turns to dust, leaving his suit and gun lying on the ground.
Big solar at it again.
Cody, at this point, you do hear the galloping of a horse-sized creature coming down the road.
Jeez.
As the 20-foot-long giant golden retriever stares at you from the spirit world.
20 feet long?
Oh,
Perfect, and I love every part of this.
Simple Man, you got big bud.
You literally have the solar spirit version of Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Wait. Simple Man Freebird is a spirit?
Yeah.
Brendan, I can talk to him.
Yeah, you can. Figured it out.
So,
I imagine this was Cody's character's like childhood, supposedly make-believe best friend, and now it's manifested to a real creature.
Or the spirit of his passed away dog.
yeah. Some combination between the two. Because, of course I had Airbud as a pet when I was young.
Morbid
I
brain.
was like good at football.
All-American boy.
Leonard.
My
Wait.
morbid brain just went to like little Lenny being like, "You're not dead, Simple Man Freebird," just playing with like the dead body of this golden retriever.
Oh,
It's the golden retriever that I accidentally petted too hard.
Like,
Oh no!
guys!
This is hurting my feelings.
okay. So you see Simple Man Freebird. You say, what was it you said to him?
Oh, hey, bud, you've grown a lot.
Yes, Leonard. I've been training this entire time waiting for you.
And you finally learned to speak.
I mean, woof.
Floofy Doof Lord all over again.
So,
All right.
my friend...
By the way, Oliver or Tyler, you have you see this thing.
I can't even be bothered.
So, my friend is currently stuck in that dumpster with 2 evil spirits in there. Do you think you could help me knock it over?
Knock the dumpster over. Of course I can do that.
That way I can punch the bad guys?
Please, sir. Fuck, that he's gonna get me killed.
I'm not even going to look at Simple Man's sheet right now. I'm going to just say that you and him, with your
He's a
combined
20 foot long golden retriever.
I'm going to
I'm
say that with
also
your...
right by the trash can too, so
I'm going to say
I can help
that the 3 of you guys go to knock over the dumpster, you goddamn assholes. And in doing so, a tentacle, a raccoon man with a knife, and what else comes spilling out, Julia, as your Shintai transformation has finished?
It looks almost exactly like Roswell, so like at a glance you would think that it's her, but in her eyes you see like glowing red orbs, and as you look closer you see like black ichor kind of like seeping out like over her form from her head. She seems to have elongated claws, and her limbs just look a little bit too long for her body. They're uncomfortably disproportionate. As she like arches up into a spindly form and looks down at this raccoon that tried to knife fight her.
Okay. So, with the raccoon being confronted by a Shintai form infernal, a sidereal, a 20-foot long golden retriever, and a solar, And if Oliver and the Abyssal, if he wants to come join in.
No, I'm chasing down that ghost dude.
Okay, I will get back to you in just a second then. Would all of you guys roll me initiative, which is 1d10 with plus wits and alertness.
Mine totals to 6.
Mine's 8.
15.
Oh,
Damn.
raccoon, quick!
Okay.
Get the
Julia.
fuck out of here.
You go first at 15 with the raccoon following at 14.
All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to, with my gun still, shoot the guy.
Okay.
For reasons.
Roll it?
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Sweet baby Jesus. That's a lot of damage.
I believe that's 11 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
He,
Oh.
yeah, he got one whole success on that.
Julia, how did you roll 14?
In my Shintai form, I get +4 to my dex.
Oh, neat.
All right, so I hit. Due to one of my other abilities, my lethal damage becomes aggravated.
Okay.
And I just roll 66 for damage, right? 3 successes.
He manages to soak it.
Can he soak aggravated damage?
Oh shit, you right.
Takes 3 aggravated.
You right. He cannot soak that.
I then leap back and just grab onto the wall like Spider-Man and scurry up it a little.
Okay. It is his turn. He is going to begin running away. He is going to run out of the alley, and he is going to attempt to basically jump into a car that's been idling outside of the pizza place. Is anyone going to try and stop him?
Give me a second. I'm double checking that thing.
Does he
real quick.
run past me?
Because
I'm walking out of the alley also.
you are chasing after the other guy who went running. So he, like, because of the timing, like, and because you're not technically in the combat, he is basically like,
Okay.
you're already past where the car is by the time that he's getting to it.
Okay.
Because you're going after the other guy.
Gotcha.
Debating if I want to do a thing is my problem. Because I get the dude's name. Get his name and hold on to it for a day. So we have a lead on this. And it doesn't take any essence to spend either. So sure, fuck it.
Okay, so what do you have to roll for that?
Just have to roll against difficulty 8. That's it. Dex and larceny.
Okay, go
Doesn't
ahead.
get anything to defend against it. So 5 plus, so I roll 8 dice. Yep. I got 3 successes, so I have his true name for a whole day. And while I have it, I'm the only one that can speak it, even think it. No one except for me can think it or speak it. So what is his true name?
He is Peter Giuseppe. Do you also get any other information, like nicknames or anything?
So tugging on the strings of fate, I palm and pocket the target's true name. Not only I target the target's name. Not only do I learn the individual's true name, but while I hold on to it, no one save me can think or speak it. So no, that's it.
Okay.
So nobody remembers this guy as long as you have his name?
Nobody can speak or even think his name.
So they can't even think about him.
They can't think about his name.
They can be like, oh yeah, wait.
What's that guy's name? Yeah.
Like, he was at Benny's birthday party. He was at his daughter's wedding. He was the best man at my wedding. Why can't I remember his name?
His own daughter can't
Married
remember him.
to- I'm literally married to him and I can't think of his name.
Anyway.
That's even more awkward than accidentally calling out somebody else's name.
All right.
Oh,
Hold for a
you.
whole day. It is my name that I get to do what I want. That gives us a lead of where we can go.
Oh, cool. So I did just read it. Any extra successes that we get, that is how you get extra damage on guns as well.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he is going to. So now I believe that it is Leonard and Simple Man's turn.
Is there still the guy that didn't make it through the door? Is he still, or they?
Should
Yeah,
be
'cause she
two.
kicked it and left 2 inside. Are they still inside? Or
So-
can I sense dark presences on the
You
other side of the door?
cannot sense dark presences on the other side of the door.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. I want to have Simple Man heal Terry.
Simple
That
Man has
is-
medicine?
Yeah.
Simple Man has a heal charm. He can heal up to 5 damage. Can only be used once per scene per target. Rolls its Gnosis against difficulty 6 for regular damage and 8 for aggravated.
Oh god, it's got Gnosis. Whew.
It's a
Yeah.
spirit werewolf. It's so fucking cool.
Okay, go ahead and roll that then. Or do you have his character sheet at all?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just wanted to double check. It is regular damage, by the way. Terry just took a hard hit to the head. Damn! Simple Man just breathing life back into everyone.
Yeah.
That pupper just licks him in the face, and he's good as new.
Yep. He just
Terry,
big ass tongue lick across the face and heals
Has anyone ever
4
seen?
points of damage.
Has anyone ever seen the movie
Wow.
The Voices? Has anyone seen that with Ryan Reynolds?
No.
I have not.
I don't think so.
Brendan
Yeah.
hates Ryan Reynolds.
I
Okay,
do not hate Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
it's about a guy who's schizophrenic and hears voices, and like his life spirals into monotony. But that's not the point. His dog is Johnny Cash, and his dog is a gigantic like Saint Bernard who talks like Johnny Cash. That's just what I'm imagining.
Terry looks up at where Simple Man would be, and he just goes, "Good doggy." Or is that the concussion talking? Simple
Yeah.
Man, in response, is just like, "Leonard, I believe that's the concussion talking."
Yeah, it's probably the concussion talking.
Brendan, question: can I see Simple Man?
Do you have anything that allows you to see spirits?
Not yet. No.
Then no, you cannot.
Okay, I'm making sure. What is he talking about?
Oh, he's I just had my dog heal him.
Dog.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, I had a pet dog, Simple Man Freebird. My parents sent him to the farm upstate, and he apparently played a lot of fetch up there, and they fed him real well because now he's really tall and he can heal people.
I feel like this is one of those moments, like in Frozen, where it's just like, I'm gonna tell him, "Don't you dare." The dog upstate.
Oh, hey,
I'm
yo, I
going
remember
to-
your dog. He was really good at keeping the mice away from the barn.
I'm gonna
Okay,
have Simple Man Freebird use Peek, which allows him to peek at will from the penumbra into the physical, no matter where he may be, so that they can see him. Like, yeah, he's right there.
He appears, and there is now a 20-foot long golden retriever in reality.
I almost fall off the wall.
Okay.
And stuff.
You know what? I've seen weirder things today, so we're just, yeah.
Did you all know that this last episode was filmed in front of a live studio audience? Legally, I can't tell you that it was, but we're pretty sure the Discord is haunted, so that counts, right? I guess it'd be a dead studio audience, though. Anyways, our theme song for this season is Epic Blockbuster 2 by Raphael Kruch. Our other music in this episode was provided by Kevin McLeod, Roscole, Alexander Nakarada, Dog Sounds, Brian Boyko, and once again, Raphael Kruch. If you wanted to contact us, you can send us an email at apairofdicelost@gmail.com or hit us up on the old Twitter app. We're at A Pair of Dice Lost. Finally, as a special treat, I saw what you did there, so you get a stunt die for that.